put one finger down if you wrote an article about a beautiful blushing bride and how her wedding day went from all is well to bloody hell.
All of a sudden, my mother-in-law grabs me and she's just lifting up my dress and she's like, there's blood.
She was gushing blood all over her immaculately white wedding dress. I did. And child, you will not believe what the cause was of the blood flow that was trying to mess up her big day show. She posted a video featuring a whole bunch of gruesome snaps of herself covered in blood right after she had enjoyed her first dance with her new husband, Jayden. Now, they're from Australia and they got married in the Gold Coast sometime last spring.
We had our ceremony and then we went off to have our wedding portraits taken at the venue.
My girl Madalyn and her boo, they did what you do. You know, you take your pictures. Unfortunately for Madalyn, she really wanted this kind of like outdoorsy, I'm going to use the word rustic kind of look.
So during this photo session, we did have to go into some really long, sludgy grass to get some nice photos.
After the photo shoot, her and Jayden returned to their guest. They got it popping on the dance floor. All of a sudden, her mother-in-law like taps her on the shoulder like, baby girl, we have to have a little powwow in the back. So they rush off the dance floor, run to the back room, and the mother-in-law says, girl, you are bleeding.
And I was like, no, because obviously my mind just instantly went to that I got that.
Every person with a period, they automatically are gonna think, oh my goodness, I'm having my period, like it's Shark Week, it was so unplanned, like Aunt Flo, you were not an invited guest to this wedding for a reason, sis.
But then she said, it's a leech.
Leeches, leeches. She had a total of 3 humongous leeches sucking the living daylights out of her legs. One leech had gotten so engorged, had drank so much of her blood that it actually fell off of her leg because it filled to capacity, could not take one more sip of her blood.
It would have been there for like 3 hours.
So, you know, they were going crazy in the comment section. I mean, people were like, my new fear is unlocked. Like, I will never be going to Australia. And people have long been scared of Australia. I mean, recently we've seen, you know, these crazy, hulking, muscular kangaroos. So, like, yeah, Australia is somewhat of a place of nightmare.
Please do not take Australia off your bucket list just because of this. This was a complete one-off, random, unlucky thing that happened. It does not happen every day.
And people in the comments were saying they would have rather had their period, their menstrual cycle, than had leeches on them. And I low-key agree. You know, a surprise period is nothing a girl wants to play with on a major day in her life. Not saying leeches would be better, but I think having no blood on any big occasion would be best.
The whole thing just didn't really hit me until the night was over. We ended up finishing off the night just dancing and like mingling with guests, and I was showing everyone my bandaged leg.
Shout out to Madalyn for being the blood source to leeches and also the bride of the year. I tip my hat. I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button because I would like you to subscribe. Duh.